guys, what's up? It's Alex from Strength Hacks. Just wanted to go over today's training session real quick before bed. As you can see, my singles with 275, I showed the second one. It moved really well. The first one moved about just as fast, but it just didn't look as smooth, so I included the nicer looking one. I felt a little bit of pec tightness and shoulder inflammation during my back down sets on that slight incline, regular barbell bench. I think I'm just using the straight barbell too much, maybe, so I'm going to focus on the football bar mostly and dead benching. That way I get rid of the eccentric in my next mesocycle. So then I moved on to the football bar bench that allows me to bench with a wide grip without any shoulder discomfort because there's the neutral grip handles on there, and that's going to eliminate internal rotation of the shoulder. That's just a nice shoulder-friendly variation, the way you can get in a lot of volume, too, with the wide grip without really putting too much stress on the joints. So it's a win-win. It's also the only bench variation that doesn't give me DOMs in my, or that does give me DOMs in my pecs. So considering they're a weak link of mine, they're something that's hard for me to build, as you can see. All my other muscles are pretty developed except for my chest, so it's something I got to bring up. And now you can see me working on some single arm banded chest flies afterwards. Just did these to get in some extra pec volume with low fatigue. I didn't really want to do any more compound sets because of my potential shoulder problem. Just that inflammation there. I didn't want to make it any worse. Luckily it feels great now, so we'll see if it feels that way tomorrow. So these are great for getting a pump and building up your pec tendons because you have the overspeed eccentrics with the bands. You also have high reps, which get a lot of blood into that tendon that it usually doesn't get with standard hypertrophy protocol. And my right side, as you can see, I'm doing now, it felt a tad weaker, not crazy weaker. I was still able to get the same amount of reps on each arm, but the motion didn't feel as smooth. It wasn't as fluent. That could be because of shoulder inflammation. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to keep doing this movement and really focusing on form to find out. And, this workout, especially when I was feeling the shoulder discomfort during my back down sets on the slight decline, I could have let that ruin my workout, ruin my mindset because of the poor performance. But, I stayed strong and adapted, found a way to work around it, and ended up having a great workout and hitting many PRs like I am here on the football bar inverted row. I'm really loving this variation lately. It makes my lower lats cramp unlike any other rowing variation just due to how the hands are positioned. And this was actually a lot easier than last week, so I'm going to go up to 40 pounds in the next mesocycle on that rowing variation. Now you can see I'm hitting some poses here. Just decided to do a little quick posing update for you guys because I was feeling good and pumped up and my garage is finally at a decent temperature. My arms were feeling huge. I don't have any tape measure right now, but I gotta guess they're probably around 17 and a quarter. Last time I measured they were about 17, so that is with the pump, just so you know. And also, if you go back and look, my back and shoulders are looking bigger too. So it might just be because of the good lighting, but honestly, with all the strength going up in my seated overhead press and my rowing movements, it would make sense that they're growing and my hypertrophy block is successful so far. And let's see here. So back to the pull-ups. I'm a little behind, but bear with me. That was my second week doing weighted pull-ups, and the performance is great. I have hit 100 pounds before, but the ROM or range of motion wasn't so good on that. But this 40 pounds flew up, as you can see. I probably have a lot more left in the tank. And now that I'm stronger and more mobile, I can easily get my chin past the bar with heavier weights, which is something I wasn't able to do before. So, yep, I hit, PRs all across the board, basically, except for the slight decline. So, the curls went well, too. I got 15 reps, and it was easier than the set of 14s I was doing last week. So, now you see me doing the tape press here. This is with my right arm, which I found was a little bit weaker. I was able to get 18 with both, which is a substantial PR. I did go a little off program. I was only going for 14. But since it's the last week of the meso, I just decided to go for an AMRAP and see what I'm capable of. my triceps don't really get crazy fatigued from these, so I figured, why not get some volume in there and help them grow a little more. I'm really looking forward to my deload next week. Maybe that's why my shoulder was acting up, since fatigue's just at an all-time high right now. I did go do a lot of volume that I'm not used to during this hypertrophy block, which has actually been pretty good. I just got to deal with the side effects in the short term before I can see the long-term benefits of all the work I'm putting in right now. All right, and last but not least, these are the single arm dumbbell rear delt flies. These are really good. A favorite movement of mine I just started doing recently. I used to do them back in the day, but then I started doing a lot of face pulls, and now that I'm kind of going away from face pulls and getting back into these, so I'm really happy with the results I've been getting so far. I think they're a big part as to why my rows are increasing. And if you look real close, I am twisting my pinky up at the end to increase rear delt activation. Don't try this if you're doing a side, standing side lateral raise. That's just going to end up with a hurt shoulder due to impingement. Well, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, make sure to drop a comment down below, like the video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel for more great workouts, educational content, and so forth. Have a great one.